Hello everyone, thank you all so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nat. Today we're going to test out a bunch of the products that I picked up during the Sephora Savings Event. My skin prep is already done, and to save time like usual, I've already done my eyebrows and I've primed my eyes. Because if you guys know me by now, I don't often pick up new eyebrow products or eye primers. But let's start off with lip prep. This is from Dr. Dennis Gross, the Plump and Repair Lip Treatment. And I'm just going to read off the Sephora website what it is. A lip formula that immediately and visibly plumps, defines, and enhances your natural lip color while restoring the moisture barrier for hydrated, younger looking lips. Skin type, normal, dry, combination, and oily. I don't think it matters what kind of skin type you have for this product. Skincare concerns, dryness, dullness, and loss of firmness and elasticity. Highlighted ingredients, multiple weights of hyaluronic acid, provide visibly plumping hydration for fuller looking lips. Peptide complex, visibly firms and volumizes lips. Ectoin and bisabolol, I think that's how you say it, prevent dryness while caring for and relieving chapped lips. Ingredient callouts, this product is vegan and cruelty free. What else you need to know? Meet your go-to daily addiction for supple, smoother, fuller-looking lips. An alternative to cosmetic fillers, this fast-acting formula instantly adds visible volume while actively caring for skin to prevent chapped, dehydrated lips over time. It's got a rubber applicator, and I think there we go. I've been wanting to try this product for quite a long time because my lips are always dry. They always peel. I'm 45 years old and I have no lip filler, no filler anywhere in my face. I would love to have a product that will plump up my lips and take care of the peeling or the chappedness, that kind of thing. So far, it feels lovely on the lips, very hydrating, very nourishing. I'm not sure if this is supposed to have like a plumping sensation. As of right now, I don't feel anything at all. Next, for foundation, we have from Rare Beauty, the True to Myself Natural Matte Long Wear Foundation. Mine is in the shade 15 Light Neutral. It's also called Neutral Beige. The highlights are it's non-comedogenic, it's best for oily combo normal skin, medium coverage, matte finish, and long wearing. What it is, a self-priming and self-setting foundation with breathable, medium to full coverage, and a natural matte finish that brings out the best in your skin. Coverage is medium, the finish is natural matte, highlighted ingredients, True Comfort Complex, strengthens the skin barrier and locks in hydration for all-day comfort. It's also vegan. It's a 3-in-1 foundation that primes, covers, and sets for sweat, humidity, and smudge-proof wear. With an airy whipped texture, it gives buildable, breathable coverage that blurs, smooths, and looks like real skin, while True Comfort Complex hydrates skin up to 8 hours for comfortable wear all day. I have no primer on because this foundation supposedly has a built-in primer, so let's give it a go. I'm just going to start off with one pump and an FO1 from Singe Beauty. Let's start in the nose area because that's where I have the most redness. I think this is a pretty good shade match. Now switching to Nikki's N16 for my forehead and in between the brows or around the brows. I'm curious, what did you guys pick up during the savings event? If you participated in the savings event. Alright, now back to my FO1 from Singe Beauty. Let's do one more pump. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is my first Rare Beauty complexion product. Okay, here's an update. There was a slight tingle on my lips, but it has already since dissipated. For a lip plumper, it really is very mild. I think I like the finish. What do you guys think? I think a while back I wanted to try the tinted moisturizer, and then I don't know why, I just never really got around to it. Okay, so here it is. I think it's quite nice. It's very lightweight, like I barely feel it on my skin. The coverage is a true medium, I think. I'm quite happy with it so far. We'll have to see how this wears throughout the day, but so far, so great. Now let's do a quick eye look using the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone in Dramatic. I didn't pick this up during the Sephora Savings Event, but this is just to celebrate the fact that Natasha Denona is back at Sephora Canada. I'm also excited to try this palette out because I recently tried the soft version and I ended up liking that palette way more than I thought I would. So let's start off with Y1 and just a Refer 33. So coming back from Japan, man, my allergies are in full effect. It's pretty annoying. Do you guys have allergies? I don't always have spring allergies every year. Some years are worse than others. Now let's dip into W1. And I'm just using a Morphe M433. I actually super miss Japan. I very rarely come home from somewhere and miss it the way that I've been missing Japan. I mean, aside from Hawaii, I always miss Hawaii. But yeah, Japan was a fantastic trip. We flew into Osaka. And as soon as we landed, we took the limousine bus to Kyoto. And then we spent 3 nights in Kyoto. And surprisingly, we had no jet lag on the way there. Coming home, jet lag was horrible. But we were able to adjust very quickly, instantly. We arrived in Kyoto around 8 p.m. or something. So we checked into our hotel, which was a super cute, like, boutique hotel. And then we already went out to explore the area, find some food. I think I want to deepen it up a bit with, let's try N1. Using the same Morphe brush. I love Kyoto. It's so quaint. I loved all the old buildings, the Gion district. We did some shopping, we did some sightseeing. One day we walked all the way to, what is it called? The Kiyomizu Temple, I think. That was quite a walk, quite a hike, but we did it, and I think that day my step total was 29,998. And then I told my best friend that was my step count at the time that I went to bed. And then she was like, what, you couldn't take those 2 extra steps to make it 30K? I guess I couldn't. I was spent that day. Let's deepen things up even further. Let's try N3. Just using a Shoto 00. The food in Japan was incredible. The convenience stores are so convenient. They have lots of food options. My kids loved it. And then we took the bullet train. That was pretty cool. Although I do get a little bit sick on things like that when I travel. I got a little bit sick actually on the limousine bus. Both my son and I have motion sickness. But thankfully it wasn't too bad on this trip. We spent the majority of the time in Tokyo. I think I already mentioned before, but I met up with an old client of mine that I haven't seen since 2008, and that was awesome. It was like no time had passed, even though a bunch of time had passed, you know what I mean? met up with one of my best friends from high school, and him I haven't seen, I think, for about 8 years. Something like that. Look how quickly and easily that blended out. Okay, I'm nosy. I want to see if C1 makes a difference with just adding a little bit more depth in the outer corner. And I'm just using an EO5 from Singe Beauty. Yeah, we did a lot of shopping. Way more shopping than sightseeing, but that was mainly the purpose of the trip. My son wanted to go check it out and shop. He had a list of places that he wanted to shop at and things that he was shopping for, because he's considering doing a year abroad. He graduates next year. He's in grade 11 right now. And he wanted us to check it out as a family. I'm just taking a bit of Y1 on a flat shader. Just to fill in this empty spot. I don't think I added shimmer with the look that I did with the soft palette. So with this one, let's try N2. This is more of like a satin. I'm just gonna pop it on the third of the eye. And then for inner third, let's try Y2. It's kind of subtle and soft, but very pretty. So yeah, in Japan, oh, I love a city. I love cities that have really good transit. It was so easy to get around with the help of Google Maps. But already in Tokyo, by like day 2, my son knew his way around. He's always been very good with spatial awareness and directions. So we stayed in an area called Shinjuku. It's kind of like red light district-ish, but I love staying in places like that when I travel. Everything is open late. There's so much activity and action at nighttime. Rob got propositioned a couple of times. It was pretty entertaining. But yeah, Shinjuku just had everything around us. But we did venture out pretty much every day because my son's favorite shopping district or area is Shibuya. Mine was Harajuku. I'm just re-deepening up the outer corners with C1 and Ishodo 00. Look at these shimmers though. They're very subtle. I don't really think the camera picks it up very well. Looks better in person, in my opinion. So my old client took us out for lunch to this place called Ninja Tokyo. It was so cool. It was like a ninja cave, ninja hideout. Super fun experience. A ninja came and greeted us, took us through the secret passageway through the cave. There was even a ninja master that came to our table later that did ninja magic tricks. It was so fun. The food was amazing, but the best part, of course, for me was catching up with my old client. And then with my friend from high school, we got to hang out with his family. We went to Sushiro, which is a sushi place that you order off a screen and it comes to you on a little conveyor belt. And there was games on the screen. Again, very eventful and very entertaining for the kids, for all of us. And then later on, we all kind of just split up because we all had different things that we wanted to do. But my son and I went with my high school friend to a couple more places, and then we ended up at a dart bar, and that was fun. I don't think my son's played darts since, you know, like the pop the balloon game at like PNE or any kind of carnival. But again, it was just super nice to catch up with old friends. All right, so now I'm dipping into the soft palette. I'm going to use Y1 just as an underbrow highlight. And then I'm going to stick Y1 in the inner corner. Now for concealer, we have from Charlotte Tilbury. It has a super long name. It's the Airbrush Flawless Crease Proof Long Wear Blur Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid. And mine is in the shade 3.5. which is fair with neutral warm undertones. Some highlights are that it's hydrating, full coverage, long wearing, matte finish, non-comedogenic, and cruelty-free. It's a full coverage natural matte concealer powered by Powder Blur Air Tech for up to 24 hours of creaseless wear. It's a quick lift effect in a tube. Coverage is full, finish is natural matte. Highlighted ingredients are supercharged skin morphing pigments that prevent creasing and airbrush skin tone and texture. Powder Blur Air Tech quickly minimizes the look of imperfections, pores, and shine. Phyto Youth Essence, hyaluronic acid, and squalane moisturize skin for up to 24 hours and fights visible signs of aging. What else you need to know? 8 problems, 1 solution. This concealer quickly airbrushes dark circles, blemishes, puffiness, texture, pigment, redness, pores, and shadows for flawless, real-looking skin. Available in 34 air-true shades with skin-morphing pigments that sync to your natural skin tone to neutralize color and erase the look of imperfections. It's kind of light, actually. We'll see what it looks like blended out. Just applying it from the doe foot, it feels pretty full coverage. Alright, let's blend this out with an FO2 from Singe Beauty. Okay, it blends out okay. Shade-wise, I mean. I used to use the, the Beautiful Skin or the Radiant Skin Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury, and I quite liked it, but since using that one, I've just found other concealers that I prefer, but I've also decluttered that one. But I was almost done that one anyway. I didn't declutter it because I didn't like it anymore. It was more that I was almost done it, and I'd had it for quite a while. Okay. For a full coverage concealer, after blending it out, this doesn't feel heavy at all. It doesn't feel too heavy anyway. We were all super happy with our hotels in Japan. Locations in each city were great. The hotels themselves were pretty awesome. But I think we all agreed that our favorite one was the one in Tokyo. Maybe it was because we had the most space in that room, but I kind of planned it that way because I knew that we were spending the most time there. But in Tokyo and Osaka, we stayed in the same hotel chain, Hotel Amanek. If we ever go back, I would totally stay in those same hotels. Staff was super friendly. Okay, so shade-wise, I feel like it could be a touch too light. But like I was saying, I originally thought that I was going to do a 4. But when I swatched it in store, I found it to be too peachy. I don't really like concealers or base products that are too peachy. If anything, I'd opt for a warm if there's no neutral. But I think this is still wearable. What do you guys think? I feel like with some bronzer, and as we add to this look, it'll be okay. Alright, so for bronzer options, I picked up 2, but I think for today's look, I really want to try out the new one from Hung Vanngo. This is the Transculpt Cream Bronzing Contour Balm with Vitamin E. And mine is in the shade Passionate, which is medium with neutral undertones. Highlights of this product are that it's medium coverage, cream formula, cruelty-free, vegan, natural finish. This is a cream contour with a sensorial gel balm to powder formula that sculpts and bronzes with medium buildable coverage and a natural soft focus finish. Highlighted ingredients are silica microspheres that blur imperfections with a soft focus effect, vitamin E, an emollient known for antioxidant protection. Ingredient callouts, it's free of a bunch of things. Gluten-free. What else we need to know? This is a unique gel balm to powder formula that melts into the skin to add effortless dimension. The soft focus finish blurs the look of fine lines and pores for the perfect velvet matte finish. The neutral toned shade range was designed so it can be used as a bronzer or a soft contour. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna pick some up on Nikki's N18. Ooh. Here, let's blend it out on the back of my hand first. I probably should have done that to start. That's okay, it blends out pretty easily. Yeah, it blends out quite easily. I'm happy with this shade. And I love a product that can double as bronzer and contour together because I'm kind of lazy. I kind of use my contour and bronzer products interchangeably anyway. The finish is nice. I'm also a fan of his powder bronzer. I really, really like it. I like his blush too. I think the only thing that I thought was just okay was his eyeshadow palettes. But that's just a preference thing. I'm sure it works for people who prefer softer eye looks. Now doing the nose just with oh, that's quite dark. Or I dipped into it too much. This is the Patrick Ta nose contour brush. So yeah, Japan was a big trip. We don't often go away for 2 whole weeks. I think the last time we did that was a bunch of years ago. We did 2 weeks in Hawaii. So I'm not sure what other travel plans we're gonna have for this year. But I mean, we actually just came back from the Sunshine Coast. We spent the weekend there, actually visiting my other friend, who's the brother of the friend that I visited in Japan. He moved there last year. He moved there for work. And if you're not familiar, the Sunshine Coast is about total travel time 2.5 to 3 hours from Vancouver. You have to drive to the ferry terminal, the one that's north of us, and then it's about a 40-minute ferry ride and then another hour drive once you've gotten off the ferry. But it's beautiful there. Okay, now for cheeks, we have from Makeup Forever, the Artist Liquid Color Waterproof Liquid Blush for lip and cheek. This is in the shade Anywhere Caffeine, and the highlights are that it's waterproof, long-wearing, matte finish, liquid formula, and what it is a lightweight, transfer-proof cheek and lip color with a comfortable, creamy texture and blurred matte finish. What else we need to know? This multi-use, weightless formula leaves a semi-matte, non-drying finish that wears all day. The soft pigment melts into skin for buildable color that is long-lasting and waterproof. Perfect to be worn boldly or sheared out for a soft focus, effortless flush on the lips or cheeks. Should we start with 1 dot? 2 dots? I'm just gonna blend that out with a BK Beauty 109. I quite like this. Let's add a dot here and maybe one closer to the front. So yeah, as I was saying, I originally had 2 shades of this product in my cart. The other one was Wherever Walnut. But I decided to try one out first just to see if I like the formula or if I like working with it. Maybe I will pick up the Wherever Walnut now. Just look at that. That's quite pretty. I'm a fan of neutral cheeks or like brown cheeks, because usually my focus is my eyeshadow. Okay, next we have, for Makeup Forever again, the HD Skin Blurring and Perfecting Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Lavender. Highlights are that it's good for pores, light coverage, natural finish, it's waterproof. It's a pressed powder formula. What it is a silky smooth pressed powder that blurs and refines texture while visibly reducing shine with a weightless feel for a diffused soft focus finish. Coverage is light, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free. What else we need to know? This lightweight powder seamlessly blurs pores and smooths fine lines for a matte yet hydrated complexion with no caking or creasing. Choose from color correcting and skin tone shades that deliver a unified, true to skin effect. The perfect companion to set, diffuse, or touch up on the go. So this comes with a puff in the compact, but I'm just going to go in with a triangle puff from Amazon. I don't normally set the rest of my face with pressed powders, but I'm kind of curious. And because the Rare Beauty foundation is supposed to be self-setting, I'm thinking, why don't we just use this powder to set my T-zone? Okay, maybe a little bit here. Because normally, even with self-setting foundations, because I'm oily, I have to set it with a loose powder anyway. But this is a great way to test out this powder with the self-setting foundation. I'm just going to push it in further with Nikki's N14. But I think I do like this finish. Okay, let's finish up this eye look. I'm going to go back in with C1 and just an E25 from ColourPop. And W1 just to soften out the edge. I would go back to Japan in a heartbeat. Although I have to say, I don't even think I'm fully recovered from jet lag, even though it's been 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. Like I keep waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then I just get tired throughout the day. Now to tightline, I'm going to use the Sephora Collection 12-Hour Colorful Waterproof Retractable Eyeliner. This is in the shade Matte Black. This is a multi-purpose retractable eyeliner pencil offering 12 hours of waterproof and transfer-proof wear without running or smearing. The ultra-creamy texture is easy to blend and glides perfectly. Featuring an ultra-precise tip, a smudger tip, and a sharpener, it guarantees looks for any mood. Oh yeah. I'm like barely touching my eyelid. For the rest of my eyeliner, we're going to go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Liquid Stick Retractable Waterproof Eyeliner and Brush. Mine is in the shade Melted Onyx, which is just a deep matte black. Highlights are that it's long-wearing, waterproof, and cruelty-free. What it is a smudge-proof, retractable, and waterproof eyeliner that delivers bold, liquid-rich color that lasts up to 24 hours. Highlighted ingredients: vitamin E ensures a smooth, creamy glide for precise application. Carnauba wax, I'm not sure how you say it, adds a flexible texture ideal for controlled, bold lines. What else we need to know is that this gel eyeliner revolutionizes your makeup routine with liquid-rich precision in a convenient retractable design. The slanted precision tip creates sharp lines, graphic designs, or softly smoked definition in seconds, while the built-in blending brush diffuses definition effortlessly. Okay, so again, this has a blade. It's like a blade shape. Can you guys see? Oh, if you guys noticed this is a leftover souvenir from Japan. I was playing the drumming game with my daughter, and I guess from my ring, it created a gross blood blister, but it seems to be peeling off now. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, that's creamy. Like, look at that. I'm a fan of this blade shape. Alright, here's the smudger brush. I'm just curious. Okay, I might have waited too long. Seems to have dried down already. But I can see how this smudger brush would work. Look at that, that was so easy. Alright, I just did mascara and I added a half lash and I did eyeliner in my waterline, my lower lash line. So now we can move on to blush. We're going to go in with the Too Faced Sun Bunny Luminous Blushing Bronzer. This one is in the shade Sun Bunny. It's described as a luminous tan. Highlights are that it's a satin finish, cruelty-free, long-wearing, pressed powder formula. And what it is a glowing dual-shaded blushing bronzer that delivers bronzer, blush, and highlighter all in one compact. I'm just going to go in with a BK Beauty 112. This has a scent too. It's not quite like chocolate or anything. Ooh. I think I love this. What do you guys think? What a beautiful finish. Okay, the sheen on it picks up a little bit of my texture, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I quite like this. I do have another shade, but maybe I'll try that out with a different look some other time. I quite like this. What do you guys think? Now for highlighter, we have from Givenchy the Prism Libre Strobing and Illuminating Highlighter Powder. This one is in the shade 002 Rosy Gold, which is a blend of rose and gold. Highlights are that it's non-comedogenic, it's hydrating, long-wearing, it has hyaluronic acid, and it's a pressed powder formula. What it is a long-wearing marbled highlighter with a silky, weightless texture that delivers a buildable, multi-dimensional glow. Coverage is light. What else we need to know is that it's a dual-toned marbled non-comedogenic highlighter with blurring powders and light reflecting pearls for smooth, soft focus radiance. Skincare infused with micro hyaluronic acid and squalane. The formula melts seamlessly into the skin, delivering a buildable glow from natural to high impact strobing. Okay, so the Too Faced Sun Bunny product that we just put on has a bit of glow to it, but let's test this out as well. I'm going to start off with pooping some on the tip of my nose. Cute, right? Let's do a touch on the bridge. Now I'm just going to go in with an F07 from Singe Beauty. Oh, that's pretty. Can you guys see that? And it doesn't catch on my texture too badly. That's honestly the reason why I've stayed away from highlighters, is because I have pretty textured skin, large pores. That's quite pretty, don't you guys think? Now for lip liner, we're going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Multi-Use Sculpting Pencil. This one is in the shade Milk Chocolate, which is a fair cool. Highlights are that it's cruelty-free, long-wearing, waterproof. A multi-use pencil that can be used to shape and shade lips and brows, and visibly sculpt your face for the perfect contour. What else we need to know? This creamy blendable pencil easily defines lips and brows with natural-looking cocoa color, just as easily as it shades and contours your face everywhere you want flawless definition. Formula is long-wearing, waterproof, and sweat, humidity, fade, and smudge resistance. It also smells like chocolate. So I picked this one up with the intention of using it as a lip liner. I probably should have wiped off the Dennis Gross lip treatment. But that's quite pretty, don't you guys think? We have a few lip products to try out, but first we're going to go in with the Violette FR Balm, which is a sheer matte lipstick. This one is in the shade Calisson, which is described as a neutral beige. Highlights of this product are that it's hydrating, it's vegan, clean at Sephora, matte finish, light coverage, cruelty-free. What it is a hydrating sheer matte lipstick meets balm with a flush of color and subtle blurring effect for a just-kissed look. Formulation type, lipstick, lip balm, and treatment. Benefits is hydrating. Let's see, what else we need to know? This hydrating matte lipstick meets balm delivers a sheer kiss of color. The unique formula blends into lips with a subtle blurring effect for a quintessentially French bouche mordue. Bouche mordue, is that how you say it? My French sucks. Or just bitten lips look. Swipe once for a natural flush or more for buildable color payoff. Oh, that feels nice. I quite like this. What do you guys think? Next, we have two shades of the Hung Vanngo Glossy Lip Hue Hydrating Lip Shine with Hyaluronic Acid. One of them is 88, which is a light nude. And then the other one that I have is Nothing to Lose, which is a medium nude. Highlights are that it has medium coverage, hyaluronic acid, cruelty-free, vegan, hydrating, high shine finish. What it is a highly pigmented, glossy lip shine infused with hyaluronic acid, delivering a nourishing wash of color and a stunning high shine finish. What else we need to know? It's a hybrid gloss, lipstick, and balm. This skincare-infused formula features hyaluronic acid and plant collagen to nourish your lips as you wear it. The cooling metal applicator delivers an easy, mess-free application every time. Let's start off with 88 first. That feels so lovely. So I guess it does have a metal applicator. When I first took a look at it, I couldn't tell if it was just like hard plastic. But that's quite pretty, don't you guys think? It's so comfortable. It feels extremely nourishing. It's not goopy at all. Alright, now on to Nothing to Lose, which is the medium nude. Is it just me, or are these nudes on the warm side? Still pretty though. I wonder if I should have chose a shade that's got a little bit more pink to it. I don't really like pink on my lips normally, but this feels so good that I'm just curious. I'm curious to see what the other shades are like. Okay, and the last two lip products we have to try out are from Patrick Ta. These are the Major Moisture Smoothing and Hydrating Tinted Lip Balm with Vitamin E. I have two shades. One is Cookie Butter, which is a cool mauve with a cozy cookie butter scent. And the other one I have is Milk Tea. It's nude with a splash of milk tea scent. Some highlights are that it has peptides, a high shine finish, it's without parabens, it's cruelty free, a high shine sheer lip balm with a rich cushiony texture and moisturizing ingredients that nourish lips for a softer, smoother pout. What else we need to know? Sheer shades pair with plumping peptides and bakuchiol for softer, smoother, luxurious lips. The coveted cushiony texture feels rich but never heavy, which makes it comfortable and wearable for any occasion. The mask-like feel meets a gloss-like finish elevated by custom gourmand flavors. Let's try Milk Tea first. Oh, this one smells so good. I love Milk Tea. Oh, that feels so nice on the lips. It's exactly as how the product described itself. Cushiony, high shine finish, very nourishing feeling. I quite like it. Have any of you guys tried this out yet? Okay, now Cookie Butter. It smells like cookie butter. I like this shade too. It just feels so nice. I'm very happy with all of the lip products. Alright, so here it is. This is the final look using some of the products that I picked up during the Sephora Savings Event. Let me come in close to show you guys. Let's try different lighting to see. Everything that I tried today, I actually love. I'm very happy with all of my purchases. The foundation is a great color match, I think. The finish is gorgeous. I didn't set it with a setting spray. We'll see how long this holds up, see how it wears throughout the rest of the day. Even the Charlotte Tilbury concealer blended out better than I thought it was going to. I quite like the finish. I'm feeling pretty. Everything worked well together. The Hung Vanngo Transculpt, I quite enjoy. It was very easy to work with. It kind of reminds me of the Makeup by Mario. What is it called? Skin enhancer? I don't remember, but that same kind of balmy contour bronzer. The texture is very similar. Like it's balmy, but it's not greasy at all. Oh, I'm happy with the Dr. Dennis Gross lip treatment. It felt amazing on. I already just said that every single lip product I'm happy with. The Makeup Forever powder is a hit, I think. I quite like it. And the, whatever this was called, I quite like it on the cheeks. Oh, what impressed me the most, I think, was the Urban Decay eyeliner. That blade applicator worked out really easily. The Too Faced Sun Bunny blushing bronzer was also gorgeous. And the Givenchy highlighter, I'm super happy with. I love the tone of it the most. Again, I'm just super happy with everything that I picked up. But you guys know me, I'm nosy. I'd love to know what you guys picked up during the Sephora Savings Event. And let me know what your favorites are. Let's say top 3 products of your haul. So now I have some thinking to do, because like I said, there are a few other items that I've removed from my cart, but I find myself still thinking about them. So I need to decide quickly if I'm going to pick those up as well. And now we've come to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me, to check out my new purchases. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, or if it's nighttime for you, I hope you get a good night's rest. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh, ha ha!